Someone tried to sacrifice you to the Dark Lord, and now they're being taken in your place, collective. That's the message that Spirit sent through. I've got a bunch of downloads for you guys today. I'm going to record them, so be sure to check them all out. But Spirit said, oh my gosh, they tried to sacrifice you to the Dark Lord, collective, and now they're being taken in your place. Now, if you check out the other downloads I got, they're saying that they didn't know your spiritual rank and you were kind of used as bait. So that seems like that's what's happening here. You might have Barbie energy. I've got a Barbie girl here, and I've got fireworks. Fireworks could be a sign for you. Ooh, somebody's feeling, ooh, okay. Somebody's feeling fireworks for a Barbie girl who's a phenomenon and is a queen. So you have queen energy, you're a phenomenon. You're going supernova, and someone's going to be contacting you. And what I see is this is going viral, and somebody's crazy in love. So your energy, you're going viral. You could be going viral on social media. This could be your energy and your words going viral. You are a supernova. That's how you're going viral. Your energy is definitely going viral, collective, with the supernova energy, okay? And you're so sexy, and somebody's going to be contacting you. A queen, right? There's a queen here. Somebody's going to be contacting a queen. That's what I see. You know, I still have this King of Cups laid out here in the barrow. They're coming through with some sort of information, some sort of offer. Six of Wands, you have victory. You have victory over this. Okay, so this is definitely what was going on, collective. So they tried to sacrifice you to the Dark Lord. Somebody didn't know your spiritual rank, and they tried to sacrifice you to the Dark Lord, and now that they're being taken in your place. So your spiritual rank was so high, there's no way anybody could ever, you're so protected. Nobody could ever sacrifice you to the Dark Lord, collective, but they definitely tried, and you might have felt the energy. I'm sure that you did. With your discernment, I'm sure that you're well aware of what was going on, but if you were not, I want to let you know, this was somebody from the past, okay, that you've already had a victory over is what I feel, or somebody right now in present. This was multiple people. There was more than one person that was gathered together as they tried to sacrifice you to the Dark Lord. They already have contracts with the Dark Lord, or they wouldn't be doing this, and likely it was a coven. This could have been more than one group, okay? I want you to know that, because I see two in my head as I'm saying this, and one is like a group of a couple of people gathered together, and the other is a bigger group, all right? So they tried to sacrifice to the Dark Lord, but you're protected. You're chosen, and you're protected. So since you've got that seal of God on you, you have that protection seal, the Dark Lord can't take your energy. And I feel like the Dark Lord was just angered that they sent him after you. So the Dark Lord was angered, and now the Dark Lord is taking them. And I feel so sorry for them, but literally they tried to sacrifice you to the Dark Lord, so we shouldn't feel sorry for them at all. They're definitely going to be getting their karma, and that is their just desserts. It will be coming in for them soon. And with the Princess of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like they've lost all their offers, is what I'm seeing here. All their offers are their ability to have happiness. So there was a lot of betrayal here. And they were trying to keep your money. So you might have been going through financial struggles or having to be really careful with your money. This was something that they were trying to do to you to put you in a more vulnerable position so that they could sacrifice you, to get you in some sort of vulnerable position so they could sacrifice you. So they might have been doing that so they could get you in a vulnerable position so they could get hair or blood or something like that they were using in these rituals. I actually see that. There could have been some sort of voodoo involved. It might have been done over multiple days. I bet you felt the energy, collective. I certainly did. But that's what Spirit is saying. They tried to sacrifice you to the Dark Lord, and now they're being taken in your place. So they didn't know. They might have been told that you were a chosen one, but they just didn't know. You were able to keep your boundaries up. Two of Swords, you might not have even known this was happening. You could have known. You might not have known. It doesn't matter. You were protected either way. That's what I'm seeing here. You're getting the victory. There's no indecision about that. And it looks like your destiny is coming in for you. Your luck, your abundance, your money is all coming in for you. It's being brought to you by Spirit in this barrow. So you're like dangled like bait in front of these people. They didn't know your spiritual rank because it was cloaked, all right? And they tried to sacrifice you to the Dark Lord. What I feel is this was like a last-ditch effort. They've been trying to do spell work forever, and it's not working, right? They were paid. They were literally paid. They had blood contracts and things like this where they were trying to come at you. They were trying to take out the chosen one. They were literally paid to do stuff to you. Some of you guys, it was to off you, okay? It was to take you out in some form or just have you so trapped that you couldn't get out of something, all right? This could have been mentally or actually physically. I saw 144 on my timer, and this is because you're part of the 144. So they were trying to, these demons were trying to keep down the 144, all right? That's what's going on, but they tried, they were stupid, and they tried to sacrifice you to the Dark Lord. they might have tried to take away your love and your joy. They might have tried to take away your new beginning in love. For some of you guys, they tried to take away your contract of love here is what I see. Three of Pentacles, they work together. They work together in a coven. Look, it's right here. They work together to do this magic. I could have been some candle magic, but there definitely could have been some cauldron-y stuff involved. So they saw multiple people gathered together. So they tried to sacrifice to the Dark Lord, but it didn't work because you were chosen one. You were protected. You're protected by God and you're protected by the angels. And you have a lot of other protection around you too. You have a spirit guide. You have ascended masters. You have ancestors that are protecting you. And they're very, very protective of you, collective. They're very, very protective of your energy. So, yeah, these people just didn't have the spiritual rank to come at you like that, Princess of Wands. They really didn't have the spiritual rank to come at you like that, but they couldn't tell. And so they've taken a loss. They've suffered a loss is what I see here. Like, they're really disappointed. They're really disappointed. The Four of Jars, they're really disappointed this didn't work. Like, he's like trying to pour, this is like your essence. They were trying to steal it and pour it into their own jar, right? But instead, they just poured it all over the table. The thing is, this was your honey pot up here. It was protected by the divine, okay? So your land of milk and honey, your destiny, everything that's for you is protected by the divine, and you're very protected. See, I see the Empress. You could be the Empress, or you could definitely be a Queen of Swords as well. You're a spiritual warrior is what I feel from this. You're a spiritual warrior, and this is something that you're meant to do. Yeah, they were trying to take your wish fulfillment. So you got the 10 of Jars here, and it came in reverse at the beginning. This is what they were trying to do. They were trying to take your wish fulfillment. They were trying to take your 10 of, I'm going to say 10 of Pentacles. This is the 10 of Cups. So you're trying to take your happy family wish fulfillment. These people might have posed themselves to be family or friends or something like that. They might have made promises to you, things like that. Just know that this was part of the plan, to sacrifice you to the Dark Lord, but it failed. Prince of Jars, they might have come at you as a friend. So they might have come at you in friendship or with love. This person could have been younger. But here you are with the 7 of Jars. You were able to see through the illusion. You literally have all the options. There's like a crazy thing going on out here. Look at the bees are all swarming and stuff. I'm trying to shine it so you can see it without it shining. All the bees are all swarming out here, and you're just sitting in here just protected. You're sitting in here reading a book and drinking tea, collective. You're reading a book and drinking some tea. You're perfectly fine. This didn't hit you at all. There was nothing for you to ever worry about. It was just kind of frustrating. I think Spirit is a little upset at them for even going that far, but Spirit wanted you to know. They wanted you to know that they did really try to sacrifice the chosen one to the Dark Lord, and now they're being taken out. They're being taken out by that energy. They were cowards, is what Spirit is saying. They were cowards, and now they're losing their Wheel of Fortune. They're going to be stuck in karmic cycles, and they're not going to move forward, as what I see. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this message. Y'all be sure to like, comment, share, hype the video. That's a new thing right now. Help me break through the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much for all your super stickers, your super thanks, and your donations. I'm sending you so much light and love, and I'll talk to you soon.